Hello, everyone. How are you? It's me, Julie, here for day 2 of wishing you and inviting you to having a more conscious Christmas. So, I'm just going to keep an eye on comments to see if anyone is joining me today. So I'm back, as I said, to invite you because I really want you to enjoy this season. And today, like I said yesterday, I want to talk about the energy of giving. And this time of year is renowned for that, right? For giving. So how do you give? And are you giving presents to people because you want to? Or are you giving because you think you have to or you should? Are you actually enjoying giving? And I'd really love for you to take a moment to ponder this, because how often do we pause and tune in and observe the actions that we take? So often we're swept along with the current of life, doing all the things that everyone else is doing all the things that we think we're supposed to do, and yet is it really what you want to do? Does it feel aligned? I'm not telling you not to give people presents, but what is it you're actually giving to people? So tell me, when you're doing all of this giving, what is your come from? So what I mean by that is, what is the energy behind what you do, behind what you give? Because when you can identify that energy behind what you're giving and what you're doing, then that's the thing that you're really giving to people. It's not really this physical present, it's the energy behind it that they're getting, they're feeling that, they're sensing that. So are you really giving them your beautiful, loving soul? Or are you giving them your stress and your frustration and your fear and your worry? And this all extends beyond Christmas and times of celebration. What about the rest of your life? The things that you do in your work or your business? When you're giving your time, your money, your energy, when you go to a shop and you hand over a payment, are you handing that over with fear, or are you handing that over with love? Are you giving conditionally or unconditionally? Just be truthful with yourselves. When you post on social media, is there an agenda? When you invite someone round, is there an agenda? Are you giving with an expectation, with an attachment to actually receive something back, to receive validation, confirmation, recognition? Sometimes we give because we have a need that needs to be fulfilled. A need to be doing the right thing by others. We talked about that yesterday, doing the right thing. Well, what is the right thing for you? And what about you? Let's turn the tables here. Now think about you and all the things that you give to yourself. And you might be thinking, actually, what do I give to myself? Do I actually give much to myself? All right, I go and buy food shopping each week. Is that really giving to myself? Well, yeah, it is actually. But how much attention do you give that? Do you do that because, well, I just have to, I need food, I need to survive? Is there an energy of worry, financial stress behind that? In terms of giving to yourself, I bet you give yourself a hard time. And what about those things that you do give to yourself, the treats, for example? Are you giving those to yourself because you truly love you, or do you give them to fill a void of not being loved? What else? What else do you give yourself? Pressure, high expectations, anxiety? You know, are you even giving yourself pain? When you eat or you drink, are you doing so to give yourself nourishment, or are you doing that to give yourself punishment? How many times have you eaten something or drunk something that truly doesn't feel good, but because you feel so bad, you tell yourself it will make you feel better? And when you do that, what are you giving to yourself really? Is that love, or is that hate, or something else? And are you even conscious when you make that choice? Or have you been doing this for so long now that it's just become a habit? It's just what you do. So what if you made the conscious choice to give yourself love each day? How might your life be different? The way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself in the mirror, the way you feel in your body, the way you interact with other people. It really has to begin with you. And it's all about becoming consciously aware of the energy that you're giving to yourself, because it's that others get from you. So in order to give from a place fully aligned with love, then it's necessary to be fully aligned with love for yourself. I hope this is making sense. I've just checked, no one's online with me, but that's fine. Please put comments on this post, because I want to hear from you. I want to know if this is landing for you, because I'm in a space of wanting to give right now. And I'm in a space of really aligning with love as much as possible. And I've been in a space where I've not been aligned with love. So my intention is to not make that my come from. My come from is unconditional. I'm not here to give anything other than the truth from my heart, and it's genuine. So I want you to feel that. I want you to have that for yourselves. Okay? So ask yourself in everything that you do, what is my come from? All right? I want you to get really fully conscious as we head into Christmas and ask yourself, is my come from aligned with love? Anytime you go to give something, anytime you go to say something, whatever you do, what is my come from here? And if it's not love, then take a step back and ask yourself, how can I give love to myself in this moment? Okay, take it back a step, take it back to you. Because if you're doing something out of alignment, it's because you're not aligned. So how can you align with love? And there's some really simple, easy ways that you can approach this. You know, you may just need to tell yourself, you may need to remind yourself that you are loved and that you love yourself. Perhaps you're missing or in need of some physical connection, and you can give yourself a hug. And this might seem a bit silly to some of you, but sometimes we need that. We need connection. Maybe it's about giving yourself permission to rest if you're feeling tired. You know, how can you give from an empty cup? Maybe it's about giving yourself the nourishment you need, eating some healthier, higher vibration foods. Give yourself some kind words. Give yourself some fresh air. Give yourself time, space, hydration. And most importantly, give yourself the freedom to feel, because mostly the reasons why we struggle to align with love is because we don't feel worthy of it or deserving of it, or because we feel angry or agitated towards other people. And if that's the case, then you've got to be able to feel these feelings, to feel that anger and feel that unworthiness. And if you're having trouble understanding what that means, then reach out to me. All right, we'll have a chat about it, because mostly the reason why we get stuck in these cycles is because we're not allowing ourselves to process the feelings that we have. So in pushing away or hiding those emotions, can you see how doing that can actually prevent you from loving yourself and ultimately loving others? But by simply feeling those feelings, you can then create space to let the love in. And that is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. When we let that love in, then we are in the space of the energy of receiving. Okay? So it's all about the giving first, and we've got to be able to give to ourselves. So for today, focus on your ability to give to yourself. Get truthful with what your come from is. All right? What's behind the energy that you are giving? And then make shifts to align your energy with love. Yeah, by making a conscious choice to give love to yourself, because you are worthy of it. Okay? Lots of love. I will see you tomorrow.